For Giannis, who I think was even money to start the year last year, is plus 600 to help you make it rain. The top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now.
In classic Ricky form, as soon as we started the podcast, CNN just called Pennsylvania for Biden.
Oh, there you go. Of course, in classic Ricky action, in that it happens while we're talking.
Obviously, Jake Tapper said trust the process on CNN. A lot of people reached out to me and texted us about it and everything. I just want to say Baby Bird left the nest. You know, like, it's cool that he said it, and he's from Philly, and it's great, and he's Jewish, which is great, and he's saying trust the process and about Philadelphia, which is very cool. In my mind, it's been so far gone that I no longer feel ownership of that. I do feel ownership about Daryl Morey getting hired here. That I will take credit for that.
Yeah.
And I will take credit for democracy still existing because of Philadelphia.
Just not trust the process.
Just not trust the process. That's out of the nest. But those two things, yes, I will still hold on to.
Well, it is very, we obviously take ownership of a lot of things that we deserve here, but one of them is, it is a very Philly thing to say, to like just fucking want nothing is more Philly than the Philly reaction to the last 2 days. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to actually just like say that, like, no, it is ours, and Jake Tapper should have given us credit.
There you go.
So the NBA returns on December 22nd. The union and the league agreed. The draft will be on the 18th, as had planned. Draft trade restrictions lifted on the 16th. Free agency right after the draft. Camp on December 1st. Quick thought from you. Does this timeline help or hurt the Philadelphia 76ers? The quick
no
timeline.
Idea.
No idea.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Who knows? I think if Simmons is healthy and back up to speed, then great. If he's not, then obviously that would hurt them and stuff. I think there's continuity probably among the players in that the main few guys will be there, and Embiid seemingly has been working his ass off to get ready and all that stuff. If Daryl's going to make big changes and the coaching staff is going to implement new stuff, I think it hurts him, in the sense of there are, what was the system they ran last year? Not much. If Doc's going to put in his guys, it's tough. It's a tough time frame for that to happen. And obviously if there's any trades that are going to happen or anything, but because it's they have a little bit more rest than the other teams that went further, maybe that helps. But I don't know, it's a couple weeks. Doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, I overall think that it's weird for everyone and we're just guessing. But I think giving Morey less of an offseason is a disadvantage, basically.
Yeah. Or he's very smart and quick.
And could take advantage.
He could take advantage of a shortened timeline. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
I could argue any case.
I agree. I was thinking about Morey today. I actually I was thinking about what he would do and yada, yada, yada. I sent MOC an email, Mike O'Connor an email, thinking that maybe there's a column there. But thinking about what he does, basically, you could whittle down to, does he believe that on the Sixers right now, there is a player who can be the best offensive player on a championship team?
Yeah, I think he thinks Embiid does.
The best offensive player? He's not even a top 15 or 20 offensive player, though.
I think he thinks that he's capable of. I think his ability to get fouled is, he's only third to Giannis and Harden as far as getting fouled opportunities. And so I think Daryl probably thinks, and I would guess Doc agrees, that you can take advantage of that and hopefully improve his percentage of from three and get him some easier looks. I've been saying that for how long? We've been saying get Embiid easier looks, like just a couple dunks here and there, little lob. Embiid's not Clint Capella, but I wouldn't mind 3 or 4 Clint Capella style just pick and roll dunks.
Well, part of that is not having a guard who can create those. Yeah.
Right. So I think absolutely that they think he could be. Whether he is right now, I don't think he's there yet, but I think they think he could be for sure.
I mean, it's really the question. And if he doesn't think it could be, then they need more than getting off of Horford, then that is a real serious conversation. That I think what the way he looks at it really just boils down to that. And I'm optimistic about that, but then you look at Anthony Davis, who is a better offensive player than Embiid, right now, and has been. Maybe not a better overall player, but a better offensive player. And won maybe one playoff series ever until he was playing with arguably the best offensive player in the whole sport. So that I think the second question is, can a big man be your best offensive player and be that? I don't know. I'm encouraged by the Morey thing, very, very encouraged. But more than anything, I'm so interested by it. I'm just so curious and we'll never know. He's going to talk so much and not really tell us what. I'm so curious to that fucking answer. Like, I want to know that answer really bad.
Have you reached out to him to ask him to come back?
Not to ask him to come back. He's doing the rounds now. I don't want to do it when he's doing everything else. I will do it when he's not doing everything else. Like, he's being asked the same questions all over the place. He's doing the round. We'll get him back, obviously, but I don't want him back right now. I would rather wait a little bit and see what happens and then be able to say that we didn't ask last time and then ask this time. I did offer to drive him here, and he said he didn't need it. So that's been the extent.
Nice offer.
Yeah. I said I would drive him here publicly if he would come here. So, I just wanted to make the offer.